welcome back to our channel. We're the Garso Twins. I'm Britta.
And I'm Carly.
We would love it if you would subscribe down below and give this video a like. We have such a fun video today. We wanted to use all the makeup we got during the Sephora VIB sale. We've never really done a video like this. We actually, this is our first time we kind of went crazy at the sale. Yeah, but I already returned a lot of things, but we did a reel that we can link down below if you're interested in. Like, I actually placed 3 separate orders.
I did too, and I still didn't get one and you didn't either, right?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on one that's coming today. But we can talk through that. Okay, so for, well, I'm using some primers. I'm using the Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade 3 Fair. I'm going to put that on my high points under makeup, and then I'm actually going to use the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. I've been loving this in my T-zone since I've been getting like oilier there. I'm actually going to use the Flawless Filter as well, but I have the shade 2. And then I think I use it differently because I kind of use it at the same time as my foundation. Okay, well, I was just going to mention I'm using the Armani Luminous Silk. As you can see, mine's like almost gone, so I actually repurchased the full size during the sale because I thought it would be a good time since this foundation is so pricey, but it's my favorite foundation. Yeah, me too. I got it during the sale, shade 4.5, and I love it as well, so I'm really happy I picked this up during the sale. Mine smells like paint. Britta said hers doesn't, which is the only thing that's weird. But, and
there's many of this.
I just use a pump.
Like so great too.
Yeah. It's like I don't need more than this because I don't use that much product. Yeah, I know. This shade's just too light, the 2, but it's not bad. So I obviously am using it up. I mean, it's really the color of my skin, but I just prefer a darker. Yeah, I just put that on the high points, and then like I said, I'm using this primer in my T-zone. But with the Luminous Silk that's coming in the mail today, I was able to get the Bare Minerals bronzer that everyone like raves about. I got the shade Touch of Rose, and I can't wait to use it. I wish it was like here right now. Actually, I think someone dropped off a package, but I don't know if that was that. So the other product I got was the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. So those were not $40 when they launched. I'm positive because I bought.
Oh my gosh, it's 40?
Yeah, because I bought the highlighting wand when it launched. Yeah. And I really liked it, but then now I just love the Beauty Pie one so much. Like, I don't need the Charlotte Tilbury one. But that contour stick, as you know, like blew up, or contour wand blew up on TikTok, and it's been sold out for, I swear, like a year. Yeah. But I would never, like, I know the sale, like, for a lot of items really doesn't make a difference.
I guess.
I don't think that this smells like paint, but it has like a scent to it. It smells like nostalgia, like craft paint. Does yours? Yeah, but I don't think that's craft paint. I don't know, why does it smell like paint? I don't get paint vibes. Like, do you remember that Wet n Wild foundation that actually smelled like paint? This yeah, I do remember that. I don't care, I love it so much, but yeah. Anyway, so I got a restock notification from Sephora during like one of the last days of the sale, and I picked it up, and maybe I'll regret it because that's, even with the sale, it's like $32 for not a large fill weight. That is crazy because I have the Beauty Pie one that they unfortunately don't make anymore. Yeah. But I feel like, I know the color might be different, but the formula has to be pretty comparable. Yeah, actually I think the formula is different because the highlighter is different. The result is the same, but like the actual formula felt different to me. Yeah. I just prefer the Beauty Pie one. Well, I'm curious then what your thoughts are, because when I use that Beauty Pie one really often, so when it's gone, like I'll have to consider purchasing the Charlotte it's just so expensive. But long story short, it's arriving Wednesday, so I don't have it for this video, but let me know if I made a mistake by ordering it, or if it was a good call, if you like that product. And I am excited to try it. I feel like the hype it's been talked about for so long now. I can't really use a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products because they have talc. But my issue with them is that I feel like they're so expensive for the packaging that you get. Yeah, it's weird because the packaging is designed really nicely. Yeah. Like, it looks pretty, but the actual, it all feels cheap, like, substrates, materials are not very nice. Yeah. So it's very weird. Obviously it's probably to cut on cost, but it's just strange. Like,
why are you charging so much?
I know, like, I swear, am I making this up, or was it always $40?
Like it was never that much.
Yeah. I feel like no one's called it out though. Like, everyone's just like, oh, I love it so much, and no one's been like, it's $40? Yeah, that's insane. I'm mixing the One Size concealer and the NYX concealer. I've been doing this a lot because the NYX is like more hydrating, and then the One Size has really good coverage and is more like mattifying, so I like the 2 of them. I just mix it on the back of my hand and apply with the Rare Beauty concealer brush. I was going to say that, God, my skin was doing so well, and now my skin has been like burning, I think from like the wind here. It's not even that dry. Well, the wind
When
has it been windy? Oh my God. Our coworker said her internet went out because the wind was so bad. It's been windy. It's been windy here. But like my lips and my face have been like so dry, and I think it's like causing breakouts because my skin is like acting up again.
But we should mention that we also got the Herbivore Vitamin C Serum, Nova Serum during the sale, and well, I got mine from the Herbivore website, and that stuff is so good.
It's so good. I waited for the sale and I got it through Sephora just because I wanted to order everything together, because we tried the trial size through Sephora. It was one of the like free over, like you spend $25, and I've like never had a vitamin C be so effective.
Yeah, it works so well.
I don't know if you can tell, but my under eyes look definitely less dark. It's usually where I can tell the most.
And I feel like it just helps maintain even texture.
Yeah, like I don't think I have a lot of, like I thankfully don't have a lot of dark spots, but it helps with, yeah, like any sort of pigment issue.
Oh, but that's another thing I want to mention.
Oh, wait, before I forget, can I talk about this?
Yeah.
One of the things I bought, which I was going to put on at the beginning and I forgot, is the K-Skin Isle Lip Balm in SPF 30, and this is really good. Britta said that you can taste
I can taste the chemical sunscreen
I
in
can't
it.
really,
So I won't use it on like a day-to-day basis, but if I'm out in the sun, I'll definitely use it.
Yeah, it has avobenzone, homosalate, and oxasalate. So yeah, there is.
I don't know how you don't taste
chemical filters. I don't know, but
I think it's still a good product for
like
sun protection, but
I love the packaging, and the base of it is like, to me, nourishing like the Summer Fridays, and it smells really similar to the Summer Fridays, like that, like, I don't know, like waffle cone vanilla-y scent.
Yeah.
But it's actually thinner than that one, because that one's more meant to be like a lip mask, I think.
Yeah.
And this is like perfect for daytime, and yeah, it has SPF. So I guess the only negative is, like I said, Britta can smell or taste the chemical sunscreen.
Well, one of you guys commented that you could too.
Yeah. So I guess I'll call that out, but it's really nice, and it just leaves like a little bit of color on the lips. I am going to wear a lipstick later, so I'll have to probably wipe this off, but
For my cream bronzer, I'm just using the M Cosmetics Terra Stick quickly.
yeah, I wasn't going to use powder bronzer today, and I'm just going to use I know this is discontinued, but the Nars Bronzing Cream in Laguna. I still just love this stuff so much, and I don't know why they discontinued it, like, or why it was limited edition.
Yeah.
It makes 0 sense. It's so good.
It doesn't make sense.
And I bought this during the sale last year, I think, right?
Yeah,
we got
I think
the Nars
so.
around this time last year.
Yeah, I do really like that product. I'm just going over top with the powder bronzer because I have a lot of powder bronzers. I'm like trying to use up right now. Anyway, I wanted to mention that I didn't get this, like in the video we talked about, the video we did, what we're shopping for the sale, like what's in our carts. I talked about that Makeup Forever foundation, and I ended up like seeing that they had a mini size available on the Makeup Forever website, and they were doing like 30% off. So I got the mini size of that foundation, and like truly, who is giving that foundation good reviews? It has such good reviews on Sephora, and it made me look so old. The first time, I guess I should say
foundation
aged.
is, yeah, don't say old.
Yeah, aged.
Foundation is so personal. It's like fragrance, I swear.
I guess it
and
is,
like
but-
mascara.
Yeah, it is personal, but like the Luminous Silk, I feel like everybody loves that.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
true.
have used a lot of that bronzer.
Yeah, I love it.
And the reason I used it too is because I heard that the color is really similar to the Charlotte Tilbury contour stick. So I figured if I'm trying to like emulate the things I bought during the sale,
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, it'll be like a similar look.
So anyway, with that foundation, the first time I wore it, we were going to a concert, and I wanted to try it because I had just got it in the mail. But I was like, oh, it's kind of risky to like try a new foundation, but I also wanted my makeup to last. So I mixed it with the Makeup Forever Reboot foundation, which I love. And I was like, oh, it looks really good, and it like wore really well, but it was looking like really settling into my fine lines on my forehead. Like, that's kind of weird. I'll try it again. So then like a few days later, I tried it again on its own, and it really settled into all my lines. And it was really matte, and it did wear really well. Like if you're looking for a long wearing foundation, which I was, but it wasn't worth how aged it made me look.
Yeah, I got like a trial size that was not in my shade. I just wanted to see the texture,
in a past Sephora order. And yeah, it's so full coverage and matte. I was not expecting that because their original HD foundation that everyone loved, which I will say, I, back in the day, had tried the HD foundation and the stick. I know Kate, State of Kate, like, it's her all-time favorite. And I remember I did not like it, but that was years ago when I had, like, a different taste in makeup. I didn't like either. So I never got the hype, but I don't know why they would release it under the HD line when, like, it's a huge departure, in my opinion. It's just, so I didn't return it because it was only, like, $16, but I'm hoping I can still, like, mix it into some other foundations if I need something to be long wearing. But now I'm really curious about the one size like BB cream because I do want a matte foundation. I don't own any, and like I just want one in my collection, and Taylor Wynn tried that on camera and it looked so good. So if you guys have tried that, let us know. Now I'm actually really excited to try this because I picked up the Rare Beauty powder in my Sephora order and I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as the Kosas Cloud Set, so I ended up returning it. But this is still out of stock, so you can see I like had I need to buy a new one, so as soon as it's in stock I will. But I also picked up this Beauty Blender Puff that people like rave about. Kathleen Light said that it was going viral on TikTok, and I didn't know that. I haven't seen any TikToks about it.
I think maybe Michaela used it.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try this today, and I feel like I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I think you're just supposed to take some on the puff and then like press it into the skin.
The Kosas powder has like some coverage too, so is it adding coverage?
I don't know, it looks really good to me though. I figured that I would use less powder because I love like using a brush and a powder, but this powder, like, it's expensive and I go through it so quickly because I feel like there's so much kickback.
Ooh, I saw someone just asked, and I haven't responded yet in one of our comments, asking
like
what type of brush we use with the Kosas powder.
Oh, I just use the Morphe Ariel A3.2. It's just like a normal setting.
And I use the old school Real Technique setting brush. It's tiny. I like it. It's like a
the other one I use is from the Ariel collection too. But I feel like any like powder brush works with this powder for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well then I'm gonna go.
I like this.
Yeah, it's probably cheap too, right?
The Beauty Blender thing?
Yeah.
I think it's like $15.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like it's setting really well.
Yeah, it looks good.
I have an exciting purchase. I've had this on my to buy list during the sale since it launched. So I guess maybe like, when did these launch? At least a year ago. So I think it's been like 2 sales where I've added it to my cart and then taken it out, because if you watch our channel, the only powder blush I really use anymore, well, I use the M Cosmetics like baked blushes once in a while, but Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, I've had my same one for like 3 years, maybe even 4. It's been a long time. It's honestly probably expired, but I love that powder blush, and I just never really try new ones. Like if I try a new blush, it's usually cream. But these got such good reviews, the Pat McGrath powder blush. What are they called? They're called, actually I don't know what they're called. Oh, Skin Fetish, they have the weirdest labels on here. Skin Fetish Divine Blush, and this is the shade Flirtatious, and I just love how neutral it is because everything pulls so warm on me. This even looks, I would say, like warmer on me than it does in the pan, but I wouldn't call it warm, and that's all I want is like a neutral or like even cool tone blush. Like I love that look. And these, like, believe the hype. I love how like sheer, especially this one is. Like I can put a little bit on, like here, I'll just put some on so you can see. And it's just the tiniest bit of color. We had done that reel and we were outside and I was like, I don't know if it's showing up.
And you can like just build it up so nicely. Well, I also use this Smashbox brush, which is like not dense at all. So it like applies blush really sheerly. Cause like I like a heavy blush sometimes, but sometimes I don't. So I like to just be able to build. It's really hard to go backwards. I'm sure you all know. But I love the color and I love the formula, and I'm so happy I got it. I'm like mad I haven't purchased it sooner. So if you wanted to try the Pat McGrath blushes, I would recommend. I think that they're really nice. And this is one of the quote unquote matte shades. I think there's only 2 and the rest have shimmer in them. So I am curious about the shimmer ones too.
For powder bronzer, I just use the Ilia one because as you can see I hit pan trying to use that up. I still love that one, but I don't use it as much, so I was like, oh, I'll use it today. And then for my bronzer, I got the Item Beauty Cream Blush in the shade, or Blush and Light Cream Blush in the shade It's Verified. And I know I mentioned in the Sephora What's in My Cart video that I was watching a TikTok and a girl was like, this isn't a cream blush, this is a powder. Like, I'm so confused. And I was saying, in store in Sephora, I swatched this and it felt like the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur, like a cream to powder. But then when I got it, it did feel like a powder blush until I feel like there's an overspray of some sort or something on the top, because I just like kept wiping my finger around, like swirling in there, and now it feels more like that cream to powder. So I feel like it's just like a strange top coat on there. But I really like this blush. I think it's a really pretty, like, everyday peachy pinky neutral. And it's really buildable, as you can see. Like, it just goes on really effortlessly. So I kept this one. Okay, for highlight, I didn't have a new highlighter, so I'm just gonna use the Ilia Decades highlighter. I'm starting on my, what? I just was waiting for you to say what you were using. I'm starting on my eyes, so I'm just putting some MAC Groundwork as a base. As always, I have tried so many like eye primers, and the MAC paint pots are the only thing that makes my eyeshadow not crease. And Groundwork is the perfect shade because it's like the sheerest, like, neutral brown. But I did just pick up Soft Ochre, is that the one? Yeah. Yeah. To have like a more, that one's more of like a yellow toned nude base, because I wanted more of like something that was like would cancel out any color for like brighter looks, or using like kind of rosy tones on the eye, basically anything besides brown. But since I majority wear brown on my eye, I love Groundwork, and my eyeshadow lasts all day when I wear it, and I love it. And maybe I need to get that. I was so late to the game, and this has like changed my makeup life, because I have so many creases in my eyes, and no matter what I do, because that's the other thing, my entire face, like my T-zone is a bit oily, and then my cheeks are dry, like I'm definitely like Rio combo, but my eyelids are so oily, and I do not know why, but they've always been like that, where like things just come off of them. And I've used this with the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use today, and yeah, it wore all day, and I can't wait to show you guys. I'm really liking how my base looks. And I have a white brush. Yeah. I know, I didn't spray, maybe I'll spray my face. I never do that. It really helps me at least blend everything together. Like I just said, my skin has been dry and I haven't been exfoliating, so I probably just should spray. I feel like I should say that I feel like using that Beauty Blender puff with the Kosas powder made me like evenly disperse the powder. So I feel like when I go in with the MAC Fix Plus and press everything in, like everything feels really set, but like I'm not wearing too much powder. So I feel like I'm loving that puff situation. Nice. And then one more thing I wanted to mention before I forget. During the sale, I got the Isle of Paradise, I think it's called like the tanning oil, the one I talked about in our video. And I used it today for the first time. 10 out of 10 application. It's like a biphase oil, so you have to shake the bottle and you spray it on. So I just sprayed it directly on my skin and then use my mitt to like rub it in. But because it's an oil, it like actually hydrates the skin, and there is no like color guard, so you can't really tell where you're putting it. But it was so easy to apply. It like soaks into your skin like a normal like body oil type product. My skin feels like really soft. I didn't like have to go in with lotion or anything on top, and it has that tanning smell, but not nearly as bad as like I can't really smell it. Yeah, I love that Neutrogena spray, so maybe I like this too. Yeah, but in Neutrogena, I just blend it with my hands and then wash it off. It said you could use your hands, but I wasn't sure. That's even easier. Yeah, I wasn't sure, so I used the mitt, and then for like my chest, or what did I use? Because sometimes I would spray it directly into the mat. I kind of tried both ways, but so easy to apply, and people say like it doesn't stain your sheets because there's no like color to it. So I love that. I feel like I can wear this during the day, which I don't feel that way about like a lot of the Saint Tropez like Express one I do wear during the day. Like I usually would apply that one on Friday morning and wear it while I'm just wearing like sweatpants and like at home working, and then I'll rinse it off at night. This one I feel like I don't even have to rinse off tonight because it doesn't smell. That's like the Neutrogena spray too. It doesn't smell. And I just like how I can wear it throughout the day, and because it doesn't get that dark where it looks like weird. Like it's a good I got the dark color, and we'll see like how it turns out. But so far I am so impressed. Like this could be my new favorite tanning product. Yeah, it looks nice. So I returned both of the eyeshadows I talked about in what we're gonna buy in the sale video. The Rare Beauty Liquid Eyeshadow in Nearly Neutral. I actually ended up like loving that formula, but it was not nearly neutral on me. It pulled very orange.
like everything pulls so warm on me, and I love that formula, so I would love if they came out with like a neutral brown, like a true brown, like any sort of brown. I would love that. But I noticed with like brands just never releasing anything neutral. I know. I've had this idea for years to release, like, just launch a brand that focuses solely on neutral undertones across every single product, because that would be a dream, would it not? And
yeah, but that's just not inclusive at all.
Well, no, neutral for all skin tones.
No, I know, but that's still not inclusive.
Oh, well, no, because I have
unless
a theory.
it's like an eye product.
Yeah, I mean, I have just a theory that,
but like if you're doing complexion, you can't just do neutral.
Right? I don't know. Okay, maybe not, but I guess not complexion, but you know, everything else. Because
everything else, yeah.
Everything skews one way or the other,
yeah.
I feel. And it's a whole conversation, but I returned that, and then I got the RMS little, I forget what they're called, but I got the shade Spark. And I loved the color. It was really dark, but it was like this violet sort of bronze tone, like super, super unique. But it dried down so quickly that like it was so hard to just like apply, and then I just didn't feel like I got a good blend when I was done. So that one I loved the color but did not like the formula, so I returned it. And then the Rare Beauty, I loved the formula but did not like the color, so I returned it. And then because I returned both, I you know, bought a more expensive item. I got the Dior, what are these called? I think they're called Quints. I think or I don't know. It's the 5 color palettes in the shade 669 Soft Cashmere. They're made in France. And these tones just spoke to me. I've mentioned before that lately I've just been really into like more cool tones. And I'm going to use this today, and I think it is so pretty. I've already worn it a couple times, and I'm really glad I got it. This formula is so sheer. It kind of reminds me of the Tom Ford eyeshadow formula. So I thought it wasn't going to last on my eyes, but like I said, I wore it the other day with groundwork underneath, and it lasted all day. Like, it looked amazing. And I got these brushes on Amazon. They're supposed to be like a dupe for the Morphe Ariel brushes that Britta just got. And I just needed a few eye brushes, so I didn't want to spend a ton of money. And I'm going to link this down below because I'm really impressed with these brushes. They're not like the best brushes I've ever tried. Well, maybe eye brushes. Because face brushes, I don't have a brand I buy. I just buy like all the ones I like. And they're really, really good. And they were so affordable. So I'll use these today too and link them down below so you can check them out. Okay, what should I go in with? I'm like still learning this palette, so.
You know what? I actually ended up buying the Kelly Ann's mini course. So you could use that because it's we can split it. It's a cool tone. Her courses kind of confused me. First of all, if you don't follow her, like all her makeup looks are perfection, and she does her courses.
We're big fans.
Yeah, and I want to buy her Back to Basics, but I kind of want to see like how the format is. And she recently released this $20 mini course where she does an eye look. And then she does like a hair ponytail tutorial, and I wanted both tutorials, so it was like perfect. But she says that her assistant fulfills the orders, and I don't really get it because it should just be like a link to a course. So I'm not fully sure what fulfills the orders mean, but it, like basically I got the order confirmation. But you know on Etsy, if you do like a digital purchase, in the order confirmation you get like a link to download. And so that's what I thought it would be. So I'm kind of confused. But I mean, I'm sure I'll get it.
You can actually set that up on Shopify too. Maybe she doesn't know.
Yeah.
Or was it through Shopify?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a way to do that.
But I feel like it could be fun for us to do a video. Well, I wouldn't want to like post her course because people need to buy it. But like we could maybe like do the eye look. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be fun.
We'll see how that works.
We'll see how it goes.
Her course.
Yeah.
I'm using the middle shade, which is my favorite. It's just the perfect brown. I love this palette. I'm like really glad I got it. It's the packaging. Talking about Charlotte Tilbury, I feel like this Dior packaging, like there are so many brands that I've purchased that have like much nicer weighted packaging than this, and this palette isn't cheap. I will say, I was going to get another Tom Ford palette, and now a lot of those are like $90, and that shocked me, so I didn't, and this was more affordable than that. But it's still expensive, and the packaging is just like a very lightweight plastic. There's no, there's a mirror, which is nice, but there's no weight in it. And even like the back metallization feels like cheap. I don't know. I don't want to be a hater, but Yeah, but
You
there's
know,
so much good makeup these days.
Yeah,
You gotta
we're
be picky, you know?
And the formula is so good. So I just wish the packaging was a bit nicer. Because they also like come with these little, like, who needs these? This is, I could guess how much these cost, and it's just a waste of space in my opinion. But again, not trying to be negative, just... So for my eyes, I'm a little torn because I got this Natasha Denona top coat in the shade Brown Mauve Purple. This is a Dove's Day rec. She recommended it a while ago and I saved it when she recommended it, and then during this sale I decided to pick it up. It did arrive broken, but
it's really pretty.
That's okay. It's really pretty and it's really subtle, but it is purple, and I don't know if it'll go, will it go
With what?
what I'm wearing?
I mean, does it matter?
I guess not.
I feel like purple kind of goes with everything. It's kind of
Like maybe I'll
green
lay
where
down,
it's like
I'm
a
going in with
neutral.
the original Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette. I think maybe like I'll use the transition shade and then put it all over my lid so that like this, I guess I just don't want it to look too like cool tone, but I don't think it will. Anyway, this is like a really subtle, pretty top coat and I've been really, really loving it. And then I'm going in with this shade, which is kind of like a satiny shade in my crease. I will say that these all have like very similar tones, so once blended it looks kind of, I don't want to say one-dimensional, but they do blend to look really similar. But I personally like that because I don't know, as you guys know, I don't get like too creative with eyeshadows, so I like how it's just like a simple sort of look. But I wouldn't buy these if you're looking for like to be super creative, you know? They're more of like an understated palette, I would say. But I'm like really impressed. It's my first, is it my first time buying anything Dior?
Probably.
I don't think because you used to really like that skin tint they had, right?
The face and body foundation.
Or that's what it was called?
Yeah, I did like it. I had 2 shades and like even mixing them, I felt like I couldn't get like a good shade.
Weird. Okay, and I will say the only shade I don't love, because I don't love sparkle really, which you guys know, is this shade. And I can insert, maybe I'll insert like a swatch of all of them. It's pretty. It's just like a very, I don't know, it's like a sheer base with sparkles, like white pearls, I want to say. Yeah, like a sheer base with white pearls. It's not bad. It's just not really my taste. So then I think I'm going to go in with this shade, which is like a minky shade. I love this one. With my finger on top. This one's more metallic than that middle shade, so it like pops more. This one also is more cool toned than that middle shade. I don't know, I feel like this is like kind of out of my comfort zone with this palette because it does look really cool on me, but I like it. I like really like it.
Well, it's good to buy palettes like you don't have.
I know, that's why the Nars Climax palette that I've talked about and raved about since I got it, I still think that's like the most unique color story, and I'll never really have another palette like that, so I was so glad I got that. And that's also cool toned, and I think that's why I started to really like cool tone colors on myself. Like, this is so pretty. It's just, I can't really like describe.
Yeah, I should use that Sydney Grace palette more that we have. It's cool.
Oh yeah, we do have that.
For the Kelly Ann's tutorial, I'll probably have to. I think that's like my only cool tone palette, so I'll have to use that one.
Like, it's just like smoky and pretty. I love this, you guys.
I love these brushes.
Again,
I still like, I
soft
haven't
cashmere.
tried Carli's in comparison, but
yeah, I mean,
can't recommend enough.
Yeah, those are probably nicer. I just want to give you guys a good like Amazon dupe, if you will. And it has this little brush, which is one of the reasons I got it, and I think your set has this too.
Yeah.
What are these called, like smudger brushes?
Or didn't I have that? I don't know.
Well, it was one of the reasons I got this set, because I really wanted a brush.
I used
like
that Real Techniques one that I love, the smudger.
Oh, got it. And I'm gonna dip it into the dark brown and do like a lash line. So yeah, the only shade I'm not using is that white. Maybe I'll like dab it on the inner corner. I don't usually do that. I know Britta does.
Yeah, I do inner corner highlight, but I always use the Ilia. I don't even know if you guys can see this. I feel like I didn't use a makeup primer the first time I used it, and then I did the second time, but I don't think you need one, so I'm not using one today.
A primer?
Oh,
for the topper?
It doesn't really match what I'm wearing, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's still pretty, right?
I I love, I don't usually like shifts in makeup, but blue brown is like the only thing I really like.
But it like somehow looks natural.
Really pretty. Yeah. That's how I feel about this. Like this shade has like pearl in it, but it's like a elevated sort of more mature pearl where it's not just like glittery. Yeah, this one it is like it's glitter, but it's pretty finely milled, and like the shift, I like want to say it's subtle, but I don't know how to describe it. I feel like you can see it on the eye, but like I feel like from another angle you might not even be able to see the blue purple glitter. I'm realizing that the lip I picked probably doesn't match my eyes, so I might have to change that later, but that's okay. Yeah, I was mainly talking about my shirt, but whatever, who cares? We're having friends over for game night, so yeah. Friends don't judge makeup. By friends, we mostly mean family, because yeah, well, I feel like as you get older, like your family really becomes your friends. I mean, we've always been best friends, obviously.
We've always felt, or your family becomes your friends.
Like, but it's well, because
actually this is a great topic because we also have like a really close group of friends who I consider family.
Yeah,
like childhood best friends. Like families can be who you choose, you know?
Yeah.
But you're right, then you become friends with your family.
Yeah, like I think that, I mean, again, not speaking for us because we've always been best friends, but like my boyfriend Tommy and his brother and his wife now live in LA. I think I've said this before, and they've like become closer because they spend more time together now, and that's really nice to see play out, because I feel like growing up some people don't really like appreciate their siblings.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, I feel like you value that time together more, and some people don't really have that time together. So
I'm getting like real crazy. I'm putting a little bit of that dark brown under the outer corner of my lash.
Okay, I'm just going in with mascara. I like how this looks. Oh, another thing, I think the last thing I returned from the Sephora sale was that Say blush in Spicy, and it was my first Say purchase. And I saw Devin wearing it. I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty, I need that. And the color was literally stunning, like one of my perfect blush shades, but I just could not get behind the formula. It was dewy and like healthy looking, but it faded so fast. Like I feel like it goes on really pigmented. I blended it out and I liked how it looked, and then almost immediately like I felt like it started to fade, and the color that I love so much was just like not there anymore. So I don't think that that formula is for me, like a formula that doesn't like fully dry down. Like I like a blush that dries down. Like that's why I love a good like cream powder finish. Similar, like I talked about the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur. I love that formula. I like this Item Beauty one. That's like kind of what I look for in a powder blush, like either cream to powder type or like the ColourPop Super Shock. I still love that blush formula. And in a cream formula, if it's going to be a cream, like I just need it to dry down and like stay. Like I actually really love the Beauty Pie cream formula. Do you like that one?
Me too. But the Kira Weiss is still my favorite.
Yeah, me too. I love the Kira Weiss. I think it's because it's like moussey, but it does dry down, but it is so easy to blend and it looks natural. Yeah.
Oh, I really love this palette. I went in with this middle color with like a fluffy brush like this, which was also my first time using this brush from that Amazon set, and I really like it. Oh, and then I have to say, I also, so my second Sephora order.
Like, isn't this pretty?
I feel like it's so pretty.
In my second Sephora order, that's when I got this Beauty Blender Puff, and I actually got the Too Faced like Hangover Lip Balm, because Michelle, I think her name on Instagram is now Michelle Burden after she got married, but it used to be Michelle Take Aim, if you know who I'm talking about.
We love her too.
We love her. She's one of our favorite like Instagram bloggers, I guess you would say, creators, I don't know. Love her personality. Her and her husband are so cute.
Yeah.
And her clothes, yeah. And she's been talking about that product for years. I know it's like a lot of people talk about it, but she's just the one that I've seen the most talk about it, and saying how it's like the perfect like lip mask, but it has a doe foot applicator, so you can use, it's like easier to use than like that say the Lineage Lip Mask in a jar. So I was like, okay, I'm finally gonna try this because it's been around for years, people rave about it. And oh my gosh, I did not know that it had like some sort of like minty like tingle to it. And it was burning my lips.
Oh, because it's from Too Faced?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all their like lip plumpers do.
Oh my god, but I didn't know it was a lip plumper. It's called like the Hangover like lip balm or lip mask. Like I think it's supposed to like repair the lips when clearly it's just irritating them. So that was really sad because I was really excited to try it and like immediately no. It was it's in a bag for my returns at the moment. So, by the way, if you can't tell, I'm using the Lash Paradise mascara. Of course. Oh yeah, I was gonna use the eyeliner. Well, if you guys watch our Beauty Pie video, I've been loving the Beauty Pie Ultra Color Pro Gel Liner in the shade Turkish Coffee. It's like such a pretty brown to put on the lash line and blend, but I don't feel like I need it. I kind of like my eyes looking a little bit like lighter. Yeah, I'm using the Beauty Pie Uber Volume Mascara. Because after we filmed that video, I forgot how much I love this mascara. Okay, so I know we told you guys that we started working out, I think about like 4 weeks ago. We purchased the Flow Body systems, not sponsored at all, obviously. We wish though, because we feel like they're gonna blow up. I just have a feeling about it. But I saw it on TikTok, we decided to try it. I thought it was gonna be like strictly a Pilates thing, but it's actually a pretty like full body workout. And basically the 12-week program we're doing, it's technically 5 days a week, so Monday through Friday, but we are also consecutively doing the 4-week Pilates program. So we try to do
basically like you can subscribe to their videos.
Yeah,
and then
which is cheap. It's like, how much did we pay? Like,
yeah, it is really cheap. We paid like $50 for the year, right?
maybe,
Or 60?
no, maybe it was like 60 or 70. But yeah, for the year, and you can do monthly too. Like way more affordable than other things we've seen.
Because they have free ones on YouTube, but
Yeah.
we really wanted this program because then it like helps you like stick to it.
Yeah. So we started just doing the like free YouTube videos, and then we're like,
Beauty
no,
Pie brow pencil.
like we need. I already did my brows. I obviously used the CoverGirl brow pencil and the Pepper Ta brow lamination gel. Anywho, so we started doing the 12-week program, and then we were mixing in the Pilates 4-week program. So we have like a tracker, and basically we just do the 12-week like every 2 days, like basically the Pilates every 3rd day, and so total I think it'll probably be 16 weeks, which is a long time. And if we miss a day, we just like obviously go back into it, and we just keep track of it in like a spreadsheet. So on the 12-week program, like during the 5 days during the week, there's like a cardio video, a full body sculpt, lateral legs, arms and chest.
Yeah, well, I think the arms and the leg ones like change what they're called.
I don't think so. I mean, we're on week 3.
The one tomorrow is like something else, I thought.
Lateral legs.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I think they do like one type of video every day, and then the Pilates like definitely changes.
Because the Pilates was the one that killed us, right?
No, I think
thought that
it
was a test video.
I forget. Honestly, they're getting so much harder.
We did one on Monday and could not walk for 2 days. I was going to go into our office on Tuesday, and like I couldn't move. My legs and like glutes and everything was so sore.
Yeah, so sore. I'm so sore. Like yesterday we did the arm video, and I was telling Carli and my boyfriend that the arm videos just kind of make me feel the most discouraged, because like obviously, like we said, we haven't worked out in like 10 years, but I feel like we have some strength in our legs from dancing like in high school.
And they're so long ago, so maybe it's just like, maybe people just have more strength in their legs.
Yeah, like so like any of the leg moves or the core workouts, I feel like they're really hard, but I feel like I can do them. But I get so discouraged doing the arm stuff because like I have no arm strength.
Me too.
And so I feel like I can't do it, like I'm not doing it right, and it's a little like disheartening, but I know that like it'll be worth it in the end, and I'm so proud of us because we've been so consistent with it.
Yeah, and
like
it's hard.
We missed a day. I had to wake up at like 5 a.m. on Wednesday to go to one of our contract manufacturers in San Diego. So like we obviously skipped that day because by the time I got home too, I was like so tired. So we're not like forcing ourselves to do it if like it's not working out time-wise, but for the most part we've been really good about doing it every day except for Sundays. I feel like we take off Sunday usually.
Yeah, but since we had to miss those 2 days, maybe we'll do it this Sunday.
Yeah, which I think we actually did it last Sunday too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But it's going really well. We really like the program. I feel like I think it's working. Yeah. Like I already feel like a little bit tighter, which is all I wanted. Like I just wanted my body to feel a little less, like I wanted that like extra layer to go away. You know what I mean? I really like how this makeup looks turning out. I feel like my brows are looking, I'm using I bought this during the last sale and I feel like I still have some left and I really like it, but I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase, so I'm trying to use it up. It's the Refi brow gel. I mean, I should just repurchase. I really do like it, but I think because it's like kind of old, it's getting a bit crusty on the end. Maybe I'll mix these two because I was thinking, I don't know if I want to use Merit and Baby or 1999, but now that I'm thinking of it, because I kind of want the cool tone to match the eye, so maybe I'll mix the two. Can I try that baby shade? Sure, yeah. Because I feel like I picked a warm pink and I don't think it's going to work for me. But of course, I'm going to go with Victoria Beckham 02 lip pencil because... Yeah, I think I'm going to use... This is it. Which one do I want? Do I want Almond or do I want this Jacqueline one? Maybe I'll do Jacqueline. This is like almost... I need to sharpen this. It's like hurting my lips. So I'll use the Persona Almond lip liner. That lipstick's here. It's right there. Baby. We really love these. They're the best. But I like Hopefully you picked them up during the sale. Yeah, I like an opaque lipstick. So I feel like I like to wear a lip liner under them to like make them opaque. Let's see, I'll put this on. Yeah, it looks pretty. I think I like this. Is like a really pretty springy nude, but I think I want to layer some of this over top. Some of what? The 1990 shade. Oh yeah, is that one pretty? Yeah, they're all pretty. Yes. I just want to add a little brown. Really pretty. Maybe I'll buy that. Is it sold out? I don't know. I don't think so. Sorry, we're just looking at our lipsticks now. Yeah, I think I like this. I'm like still a little torn on if anything matches the eye look, but yeah, I don't know if this No, I actually think mine looks cohesive. I think it looks good. I think I like. Yeah. Cool. This Sephora sale was super successful. I guess I wouldn't say quite a lot. That's true. I returned 2 items, but then because I returned those, I was able to pick up something I don't think I would have. Like I was just like, I want a quad. Like I want an eyeshadow quad. Yeah, that's true. And then I just did some research and saw some good videos on this, and now I'm like really happy I got it. So yeah, I would say, I guess we should say what our favorite things were. Well, the Herbivore, Vitamin C, and the Armani Luminous Silk are my favorite purchases. Well, this is so hard because the Pat McGrath Flirtatious Blush is like up there. And I've wanted it forever. And you know when you've wanted something forever and you finally get it and it lives up to the hype. It's like, oh, that's how I felt when I did buy the Luminous. So I feel like that about both of these. Yeah, I will say I'm really glad I got the full size because like I said, I tried the Makeup Forever foundation and it was a fail. And I'm like, I'm just going to stick to this. And it's almost gone. So I'm glad I got that one. And I have to say this puff, which by the way, I should mention the other side, like you're supposed to be able to use this like almost like suede feeling side for like concealer and like applying product. I don't know if that actually works, but I have to say that this puff is really nice. I think I'm gonna like love applying my powder with this. So that was a huge like knockout success. And then this Natasha Denona topper, I've been loving. I've used it at least, like this is probably my 4th time using it since I got it. And I don't even wear like glitter toppers that much, so that's saying a lot. I'm really excited to get that Bare Minerals blush in. I hope that comes today and I can like play with it. I know, I'm excited to get the Charlotte Tilbury contour stick too to see what that hype is about. Yeah, and this self tanner, you guys, like truly could be something else because I know I said I was going to get that Ashley Graham one. Actually, I don't think I addressed this. I was going to get the Saint-Tropez Ashley Graham one that everyone raves about, but then I was looking at the reviews of that product on Ulta, and we all know, I feel like sometimes the Sephora reviews can be sketch. Like, I don't know how, like, some things get such positive reviews, and I saw that product was on Ulta, and it had, like, way less positive reviews, and a lot of people were saying it's streaky because it dries down too fast, so you can't like rub it in. And then the second complaint was that it gets everywhere, and I have white sheets and I just don't want to stain my sheets. Like, it's fine if it rinses out, but like I don't really want to take that chance. So that's why I was like, well, I saw Amber Lancaster talking about this Isle of Paradise one. Like, I'm just gonna get that. It's cheaper, it gets better reviews, and I think that I might have made the right choice. But if you have tried the Ashley Graham one, let me know your thoughts down below, because I trust you guys more than I trust like random reviews. But so far so good with this one. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. This is probably a long one, but we hope you liked it, and let us know what you got during the sale, your favorite things.